Sometimes the greatest strength isn't found in what we say or how we react, but in the choice not to react at all. When someone rejects you, the natural instinct is often to push back, to prove yourself, to demand an explanation. It's easy to feel that you need to be heard, to argue that you deserve better, or to seek closure. But I'm here to remind you that strength lies not in these words, but in your silence. Imagine standing still, unmoved, while the world around you seems to shift in response to rejection. You're rooted, grounded in who you are, not swayed by what someone else thinks. This is the power of silence. When you choose not to chase explanations or seek validation, you're not being passive. You're choosing to protect your peace, to guard your energy. You're saying, I'm more than this moment. My worth isn't tied to someone's fleeting opinion or decision. And in doing so, you become unbreakable. People often interpret silence as weakness, as though a lack of response signals defeat. But it's quite the opposite. To stay silent, to rise above the urge to defend yourself or seek approval, requires a strength that not everyone has. It requires knowing deep down that you are enough, regardless of what someone else may or may not see. This silence becomes a statement all its own. You're showing that you don't need to be heard to be valued. You're not dependent on external validation. Instead, you're centered in a place that says, my worth was here before you noticed, and it remains even if you overlook it. Silence, then, is your declaration of strength. It is where you draw the line between what is yours and what is theirs. You're no longer responding to their rejection with anger, confusion, or pain. Instead, you're showing a quiet confidence, a confidence that doesn't need applause, a resilience that doesn't need affirmation. This silence says, I respect myself enough to move forward in my peace. What's remarkable about silence is that it does more than protect you. It also allows others to see you in a new light. When someone rejects you, they expect a reaction. They anticipate an outburst or a moment of weakness. They expect you to chase them, to plead for understanding. But by standing firm in your silence, you shift the entire dynamic. You're no longer the one seeking validation. You're the one in control. You're not defined by their opinion. And in your silence, they begin to sense the power within you. They start to wonder why you're not reacting, why you're not pursuing, why you're at peace. And often it is that very silence that speaks louder than words ever could. When you choose silence, you're not only stepping back from the noise, but you're also showing that you are complete, that you do not need anyone's validation to recognize your value. You stand as someone who understands their worth, someone who will not compromise their peace just because someone couldn't see it. And in doing so, you hold on to your dignity, your strength, and your self-respect. As you move forward, let that silence be a reminder to others and to yourself that your strength is not in needing anyone's approval, but in knowing your own value. Let them see that their rejection may have pushed you away, but it hasn't defined you. Instead, it has freed you, allowing you to stay rooted in your own peace and the quiet assurance that you are indeed more than enough. Now, let this silence be your answer. Stand firm, knowing that your peace is precious, your strength undeniable, and your worth unshakable. It's essential to recognize that rejection is often more about the other person than it is about you. When someone turns away, it can feel deeply personal, as if they've uncovered some flaw or inadequacy within you. But the truth is that rejection usually reflects their struggles, insecurities, and limitations, not your worth. The painful truth is that many people are wrestling with their own issues, projecting their fears and uncertainties onto others. Think about it, the person who rejected you may be grappling with their own doubts or unresolved conflicts. Their choice to walk away could stem from their fear of vulnerability, their inability to see your value, or simply their own emotional turmoil. It has little to do with who you are, what you have to offer. Understanding this helps to shift the perspective. When you realize that their rejection is more a reflection of their internal battle, it becomes easier to let go of the hurt and embrace your own value. Your worth is not diminished by someone else's inability to recognize it. In fact, rejection can often be a blessing in disguise. It opens doors to new opportunities and connections that align more closely with who you are. The people who appreciate you will see your strengths and celebrate them, and the ones who don't simply aren't ready to acknowledge what you bring to the table. So rather than internalizing their rejection, use it as a catalyst for growth. Let's take a moment to consider the importance of self-affirmation. After facing rejection, it's vital to actively remind yourself of your strengths, your achievements, and the unique qualities that make you who you are. This isn't just a pep talk. It's a crucial practice for building resilience and reinforcing your self-worth. Write down affirmations, celebrate your victories no matter how small, and surround yourself with people who uplift you and acknowledge your value. This self-affirmation becomes your shield against the negativity of rejection. Moreover, remember that rejection can serve as a form of redirection. Often the paths we envision for ourselves are not the ones that lead to our greatest potential. Each time you face rejection, you're being given the opportunity to reassess your direction and focus on what truly matters. This redirection allows you to align with people and opportunities that genuinely appreciate you and your gifts. In the face of rejection, choose to embrace self-love instead of self-doubt. Recognize that you are deserving of love, respect, and happiness. Your journey is not defined by the opinions of those who walk away, but by how you choose to respond to their departure. Rather than allowing their actions to make you question your worth, let it empower you to rise above. Your silence after their rejection isn't just a show of strength. It's an opportunity for self-reflection and healing. As you move forward, hold on to the understanding that their rejection doesn't lessen your value. It reveals the strength of your character, the ability to rise, to redefine your path, and to continue to shine brightly is a testament to your resilience. So stand tall, remember who you are, and let every rejection serve as a reminder that your worth remains intact, unwavering in the face of doubt. Embrace your journey and know that you are worthy of all the good that awaits you. When faced with rejection, we often feel compelled to react, to reach out, to explain ourselves, or to seek closure. But it's in these moments of silence that we give others the opportunity to reflect on their choices. When you choose not to engage in a back and forth after someone has rejected you, it allows them to sit with their decision, to consider what they've lost. In a world that thrives on constant communication, silence becomes a powerful tool of reflection. Imagine the impact of your absence. When you stop reaching out, you create space for the other person to confront the reality of their choice. They may have believed that walking away was the easy option, but without your presence, they begin to feel the weight of their decision. They are left alone with their thoughts, questioning what they may have overlooked in you, what qualities they failed to appreciate. Silence, in this case, isn't just a lack of noise, it's a force that compels introspection. This time away gives them a chance to evaluate their actions. Did they truly make the right choice? Were they blinded by their fears or insecurities? Their silence speaks volumes as they start to realize that rejecting you meant losing someone valuable. And while they ponder these questions, you are busy embracing your own journey, growing and moving forward. You're not waiting for their acknowledgement or their validation. Instead, you're focused on your path. Think about how often we fail to consider the consequences of our choices. When someone rejects us, it's easy to feel the pain, the hurt, but it's also essential to recognize that the other person may not fully grasp the implications of their actions. Your silence is an invitation for them to engage with their own emotions, to reflect on how their choices impact others. It's a profound lesson in accountability, teaching them that their decisions carry weight. Moreover, this silence allows you to reclaim your power. Instead of being reactive, you're proactive in protecting your energy and well-being. By not responding, you create a barrier that prevents negativity from seeping into your life. It's a statement of self-worth. You value yourself too much to chase after someone who has chosen to walk away. This choice reflects your inner strength and commitment to your own peace. In the absence of your voice, they may start to realize the depth of your value. They may remember the laughter, the support, the love you offered. As they sit with their regret, your silence becomes a reminder of what was lost. They may begin to question their decision, wrestling with feelings of doubt. This is not about seeking revenge, but about allowing the truth of your worth to shine through your absence. Remember, it's not your responsibility to fill the void they created by their rejection. Your silence allows you to focus on yourself and your growth rather than on their potential regret. In this space, you're free to explore new opportunities, new relationships, and new experiences that will bring you joy and fulfillment. While they ponder their choices, you're busy crafting a life that reflects your true self. As they reflect on their decision, the distance you create is essential for both of you. For them, it's a chance to confront their fears, insecurities, and the weight of their actions. For you, it's a powerful affirmation of your self-worth. Your silence after rejection is not just an absence of communication, it's a conscious choice to prioritize your own journey while inviting them to consider the consequences of their choices. So embrace the power of your silence. Allow it to serve as a catalyst for their reflection and your growth. In time, they may come to understand the depth of what they lost, and you will have moved forward with strength, dignity, and an unwavering belief in your own worth. This journey is about you, and as you focus on your path, remember that silence is often the loudest voice of all. Now let's explore the profound strength found in embracing your own journey after rejection. Rejection can feel like a detour, a setback, but it's also a powerful opportunity for growth and self-discovery. When someone walks away, it often forces us to reevaluate not only our relationship with them, but also our relationship with ourselves. This is your chance to step back and reflect on who you are, what you want, and where you're headed. Every rejection presents an opportunity to reassess your goals and aspirations. You may have invested time and energy into someone who didn't see your worth, but this is not the end of your story. It's simply a chapter that leads you toward a brighter future. By choosing to focus on your own growth, you redirect that energy inward, nurturing your passions and dreams. It's a moment to ask yourself important questions. What do I truly want? What are my goals? What makes me happy? In this period of reflection, you can reconnect with your passions and interests that may have taken a back seat during your relationship. Perhaps there's a hobby you've neglected or a skill you've always wanted to develop. Rejection can be a powerful catalyst that propels you into action, encouraging you to explore new avenues, meet new people, and pursue interests that excite you. As you invest in your growth, you'll discover that there's a world of possibilities waiting for you. Surround yourself with supportive people who uplift you, challenge you, and inspire you to be the best version of yourself. Seek out experiences that enrich your life and expand your horizons. Travel, learn, volunteer, whatever it takes to remind you of your worth and to celebrate your individuality. This journey of self-discovery often leads to personal breakthroughs. You may find strength you didn't know you had or uncover resilience you didn't realize was within you. With each step you take, you build a foundation for a future that is grounded in your true self, one that doesn't rely on someone else's recognition to validate your existence. You're carving out a life that is authentic and fulfilling, one that aligns with your values and desires. Moreover, as you embrace this journey, you begin to understand the importance of self-love and acceptance. It's vital to cultivate a relationship with yourself that is rooted in kindness and compassion. Recognize that you are deserving of love, respect, and happiness, not because of someone else's opinion, but because of who you are at your core. Rejection can hurt, but it can also serve as a powerful reminder that you are capable of standing strong on your own. It's about learning to be your own biggest advocate, your own best friend. Celebrate your achievements, no matter how small, and take pride in your journey. With each step forward, you are affirming your worth and reinforcing the idea that your happiness is not contingent on anyone else's approval. This newfound focus on your own path leads to a deep sense of empowerment. As you grow and evolve, you'll start attracting people who appreciate you for who you are, who see your value without needing to be reminded. Your journey of self-discovery will ultimately help you forge deeper, more meaningful connections built on mutual respect and admiration. And so as you navigate this journey after rejection, remember that it's a process of transformation. Each moment spent nurturing yourself is a step toward healing and growth. You are not defined by their rejection, but rather by how you rise from it. Embrace this opportunity to cultivate your strength, explore your passions, and align with your true self. In doing so, you'll find that rejection can become a powerful stepping stone, leading you toward a life filled with purpose, joy, and fulfillment. So take this time for yourself, trust the process, and know that you are worthy of all the good that is yet to come. Your journey is just beginning, and it holds the promise of endless possibilities. Now let's reflect on the remarkable power of transformation that comes from choosing to embrace your journey after rejection. When someone walks away, it often feels like a door has closed, but in reality, that door leads to a corridor filled with new opportunities and experiences waiting to be discovered. It's a moment that challenges you to redefine who you are and what you want, allowing you to grow into a stronger version of yourself. Rejection can act as a mirror, reflecting not just what was lost, but also what you have yet to gain. It presents a unique opportunity to assess your own values and desires. Think about it. What did you learn from that relationship? What aspects of yourself were highlighted during that time? It's essential to take stock of these insights and use them as stepping stones toward your growth. Each experience, even the painful ones, adds to the rich tapestry of who you are becoming. Embracing your journey means taking the time to cultivate self-awareness. This is about digging deep and exploring your inner landscape. What are your passions? What brings you joy? What dreams have you shelved away because you were focused on someone else? Rejection allows you to reclaim those dreams and prioritize your happiness. When you start investing time and energy into what truly matters to you, you create a life that reflects your authentic self. As you embark on this journey, recognize that growth often requires stepping outside of your comfort zone. It's about pushing past fear and doubt and having the courage to pursue what sets your soul on fire. Perhaps it's a new career path, a hobby you've always wanted to explore, or even a chance to travel and experience the world. Embrace the unknown with arms, for it is in those uncertain moments that you often find the greatest treasures of self-discovery. Transformation is not just an internal process, it also impacts how you interact with the world around you. As you grow and evolve, you will attract new relationships that align with your newfound sense of self. The people who come into your life after a period of rejection will often appreciate you for who you are, not for who they want you to be. These connections will be deeper and more meaningful because they are rooted in authenticity and mutual respect. Moreover, as you embrace your journey, it's crucial to practice self-compassion. Acknowledge that growth takes time and effort, and it's okay to stumble along the way. Each misstep is simply a lesson, an integral part of your journey toward becoming the person you are meant to be. Allow yourself the grace to learn and grow without the harsh judgment that often accompanies self-reflection. This process of transformation can also lead to a deeper understanding of love and relationships. You begin to understand that love is not just about partnership, but also about self-love. When you choose to love and honor yourself first, you set the tone for how others will treat you. You create boundaries that protect your energy and well-being, ensuring that future relationships are built on a foundation of mutual respect and admiration. As you move forward, hold on to the vision of the person you are becoming. Picture the life you want to create and the dreams you wish to fulfill. Each day, take small steps toward that vision. Whether it's setting goals, practicing self-care, or pursuing passions, every effort you make is a testament to your resilience and determination. Finally, remember that the journey after rejection is not just about moving on, it's about moving forward with purpose and intention. It's an opportunity to redefine your narrative and become the author of your own story. Embrace this transformative phase, knowing that you are in charge of your destiny and capable of achieving greatness. So as you navigate this path, trust in the process and have faith in your ability to rise above. The journey may be challenging at times, but it's also filled with endless possibilities. Allow the lessons learned from rejection to propel you into a future that reflects your true self. You have the power to shape your life and to emerge stronger, wiser, and more authentic than ever before. Embrace this journey. It is yours to own. Let's now delve into the importance of reclaiming your power after experiencing rejection. Often rejection leaves us feeling vulnerable, lost and questioning our self-worth. However, this period of introspection and healing presents a golden opportunity to take back control of our lives and reshape our narratives. Recognizing that their rejection doesn't define you is the first step toward empowerment. When someone walks away, they may assume they have taken something from you. They think they've diminished your value or stolen your joy. But in reality, the true power lies in your response to that rejection. Instead of allowing their decision to dictate your emotional state, you have the choice to rise above it. It's crucial to understand that your worth is not contingent on someone else's approval. You were valuable before that relationship, and you remain valuable now. This process of reclaiming your power begins with self-reflection. Take time to acknowledge your feelings, your hurt, and your disappointment. It's okay to grieve what was lost, but don't let it consume you. Reflect on what you learned from the experience and how it has shaped you. This is a moment to reinforce your identity and remind yourself of your strengths, your passions, and your unique qualities. Each of us has a light that shines brightly within, and sometimes rejection can cloud that light, making us forget how remarkable we truly are. As you navigate this journey, consider how you can redirect your energy. Instead of ruminating over the rejection, focus on activities that empower you. Engage in practices that nurture your mind, body, and soul. This could be pursuing a new hobby, investing in your education, or surrounding yourself with uplifting people who see your worth. By actively choosing to invest in yourself, you create a fortress of strength that no rejection can penetrate. Reclaiming your power also means setting boundaries. Learn to recognize toxic behaviors and relationships that drain your energy. When you understand your worth, you can stand firm in what you will and won't accept. This shift in mindset allows you to draw a line in the sand, protecting your emotional well-being and ensuring that you only engage with those who uplift and inspire you. Additionally, don't underestimate the value of affirmations and positive self-talk. It's easy to fall into negative thinking patterns after rejection, but countering those thoughts with affirmations can be transformative. Remind yourself daily that you are deserving of love, respect, and happiness. Speak kindly to yourself as you would to a dear friend. This practice reinforces your self-worth and helps to reshape your internal dialogue. As you reclaim your power, it's important to remember that you are not alone in this experience. Many people have faced rejection and have emerged stronger and more resilient. Seek inspiration from their stories and let them motivate you. Surround yourself with those who lift you up, those who understand the strength it takes to overcome rejection and rise again. In reclaiming your power, you also pave the way for future relationships. When you know your worth, you'll attract others who recognize it too. You will create a space for healthy, reciprocal relationships that nourish your spirit and enhance your life. This newfound strength will allow you to engage authentically, knowing you are worthy of the love and respect you desire. Ultimately, reclaiming your power after rejection is about transformation. It's about taking the lessons learned from your experience and using them to fuel your journey forward. As you heal, you'll emerge with greater clarity about who you are and what you want in life. Remember, rejection is not the end, it is merely a pivot point, a chance to redirect your course. You have the strength to turn this moment into a powerful stepping stone toward your growth. Embrace the journey ahead with open arms and recognize that your response to rejection will shape your future. Trust in your resilience and know that you have the power to turn pain into purpose. Your story is yours to write, and the best chapters are still waiting to be penned. Now, let's focus on the incredible strength that comes from understanding your true worth after facing rejection. The reality is that rejection can often leave us feeling diminished, questioning our value and significance. However, it's essential to realize that true worth is not dictated by someone else's opinion of us. Instead, it is inherent and must be recognized and embraced by ourselves. When someone chooses to walk away, it can create a whirlwind of emotions. We may feel hurt, abandoned, and even betrayed. Yet in the midst of this pain lies a powerful lesson: your worth does not rely on others' validation. Each of us is a unique tapestry woven from our experiences, talents, and perspectives. The key is to recognize that your value exists independently of external affirmation. Start by taking a moment to reflect on your accomplishments, your strengths, and the qualities that make you who you are. Consider the challenges you have overcome and the resilience you have shown throughout your life. Remind yourself of the times when you have succeeded against the odds, the moments that made you proud, and the impact you have had on those around you. By focusing on your successes and the positive contributions you've made, you can start to rebuild that sense of self-worth that may have been shaken by rejection. It's also crucial to surround yourself with people who uplift you and recognize your value. Those who truly appreciate you will see your worth without needing to be reminded. Engage with those who support and inspire you, as they will reflect the love and respect that you deserve. Having a solid support system can serve as a constant reminder that you are worthy of love, respect, and happiness, regardless of any past rejection. Equally important is the practice of self-love. This is not just a catchphrase, it's a fundamental aspect of reclaiming your worth. Engage in practices that nurture your body, mind, and soul. This could be anything from journaling your thoughts and feelings, to practicing mindfulness or meditation, to indulging in activities that bring you joy. Treat yourself with the kindness and compassion you would extend to a cherished friend. When you prioritize self-love, you begin to cultivate a deeper understanding of your intrinsic value. As you work on embracing your worth, it's also vital to challenge negative self-talk. Rejection can often give rise to inner critics that perpetuate feelings of inadequacy. Be mindful of these thoughts and counter them with positive affirmations. Instead of dwelling on, "I am not enough," remind yourself that I am enough. Just as I am, shift your focus from what you perceive as flaws to the qualities that make you unique and special. This mental shift will create a powerful foundation for self-acceptance and growth. Additionally, as you rediscover your worth, it's essential to set realistic expectations for future relationships. Understand that not everyone will recognize your value, and that's okay. What matters is that you acknowledge it yourself. By entering new relationships with a strong sense of self-worth, you'll be more equipped to choose partners and friends who appreciate and honor you for who you are. This clarity will help you build healthier, more fulfilling connections that resonate with your true self. Moreover, take this opportunity to redefine what success and happiness mean to you. Often, society's expectations can cloud our understanding of our worth. Instead of measuring yourself against societal standards or comparing yourself to others, create your own metrics for success. What makes you happy? What fulfills you? By aligning your life with your values, you reinforce the understanding that your worth is tied to your authentic self, not external validation. Ultimately, recognizing your true worth is a journey, not a destination. It requires patience, persistence, and a willingness to embrace vulnerability. There will be days when you may feel uncertain, but remember that this is part of the process. Each step you take toward embracing your worth is a step toward empowerment and self-fulfillment. So, as you navigate this path of rediscovering your value, hold on to the truth that you are worthy of love, happiness, and success simply because you exist. Rejection may have knocked you down, but it does not have the power to define you. Stand tall, embrace your worth, and step boldly into the future you deserve. Your journey of self-discovery is just beginning, and it holds the promise of endless possibilities.